Welcome to part 3 of Earney IT's Keeper training. In this part, we're going to be learning how to 1. Generate secure complex passwords, those really bad ones. But don't forget, Keeper's going to automatically store them for you, so you don't need to remember them. Then we're going to be learning number 2, how to add multi-factor authentication to these codes. We all are used to now setting up and scanning those QR codes, well, Keeper makes it even better. And then 3, we're going to be looking at the security tool to review your security posture on all of your passwords to see how complex they are or how often you're reusing these passwords. Let's jump into part 3.
Let's jump into how to generate secure passwords using Keeper. Keeper has a number of different ways, but let's jump into what I feel is the easiest way. Normally, you're going to be generating a secure password when you need to create those pesky passwords. In this URL here, you can see I'm creating an account for something called Datto. But you can see our Keeper extension comes up and gives us the option to add to Keeper. Once you click this, it will come up and try to automatically submit all the information needed. And this time, we can literally just click Generate Password and click Use Password. And then click Save. Now that password's been generated and already saved to the Keeper extension. That's one of the easiest ways. But let's say that you can't generate that password the same way. Let's say you just need a secure password really quick. To get that secure password, in the top right-hand corner, click on the Keeper extension, click the 3 dots, and then click Password Generator. Here, you're going to see that it generates a really long secure password. But remember, you don't need to remember these passwords. They are going to be held securely in Keeper, and you can always go and reference them, and they'll even try to auto-submit for websites that you need to go on. But you could easily just click Copy, and now you can use this password wherever you need by just pasting it in. What if you need to enable multi-factor authentication? You can see this website here is saying we need multi-factor. So let's go ahead and sign into this account. You can see Keeper's auto-filling all this information. But now it's asking me to set up multi-factor authentication. Well, to do this using Keeper, all we have to do is click Other, so some other type of multi-factor solution. And here I'm actually going to zoom in. I'm going to zoom in a bit on this browser so that you can see better. Here we're going to type in the name of our authentication method. We're going to hit the button in the top right-hand corner for Keeper. Then you can click on the 3 dots, and then you can do Scan 2FA code. That's it. Now you have saved the multi-factor authentication code into Keeper. The only way you need to do to access it is click on that app, and you can copy and paste the multi-factor authentication code directly into your website. Now you have your passwords in one place, but you also have your Keeper multi-factor authentication in one place. And you can see we're able to sign right into this website. Now, we have talked through setting secure passwords in Keeper, as well as adding that multi-factor code in Keeper. You can always access this information by coming up to the top right-hand corner and viewing these passwords and viewing these multi-factor authentication codes straight from the Keeper extension. But what if all those passwords that you imported on part 2 of this video, what if those aren't very secure? Well, let's jump into the Keeper password vault. Again, you can do this by clicking on the Keeper extension in the top right and clicking the 3 dots and then clicking Open Web Vault. But once you're in here, on the left side, go to Security Audit. And here you're going to see an audit of all of your passwords and how secure they are. Here you can see that the multi-factor authentication method is inactive. You don't need to worry about that because you're using Microsoft, which already has multi-factor to sign you in. But everything else here is very useful information. You're going to see reused passwords if you use the same password on 10 or 20 different websites. And you're going to see what your overall security score is, and as well as your weak passwords. Here we can see that the client portal login password I made could be more secure, but that securely generated one, Well, that one is very strong. You can see here.
Thanks for watching part 3 of Earney IT's Keeper training. In this last and final part, we were able to go over 1, generating complex passwords, 2, adding multi-factor to these passwords, and 3, reviewing your security score. At this point, you should have watched all 3 videos. And at this point, you also should be very versed in the different features of Keeper. But if you're feeling like you don't know exactly what to do next, don't hesitate to, again, schedule time with us at earneyit.com/keeper, and we'll be able to spend personalized time with you going over all the features we've talked about in these 3 parts, and maybe even some more tips and tricks. We really look forward to working with you all, and remember, this is keeping your organization secure, so we look forward to seeing how well you utilize it.